Giving all praises to the Most High. Just want to go ahead and speak on a little something I was observing when I was watching here, The Walking Dead. Take a look.
Feel better. You will.
Now, the so-called black woman just escaped being locked up by the so-called black man. And, of course, who does she have supporting her? Right? Two women, two so-called white women, and a so-called white man. Right? Representing feminism. Right? Representing liberalism. That's who behind there. And they're behind Michonne. She's running. That's who's behind the so-called black woman when she's, coming at the so-called black man, fighting against the so-called black man and fighting against his authority. That's who's really behind her. That's who's really supporting her. Right? They're giving her support. They're giving her encouragement, cheering her on, right? The so-called black woman continues on the path that she's on, then, the bridges are going to be burned and the boats to cross that river are going to be burnt as well. And listen, this is not this is not a bash the black woman channel. That's not what I'm about at all. I'm about truth, about righteousness, and about the edification of my people, my nation, right? So that's what this is about. But, on the fly, I'm just sitting here just watching this. I recorded it. I'm trying to catch up on The Walking Dead. I've been watching it for 10 years now. And just noticed this scene just really stuck out. So the so-called black man is so weak that he's laid out. He's pinned by a woman that he outweighs by at least 40 pounds. She's able to turn him over, mount him, right, and put the knife right to his throat. And what does he do? He asks for help. I was going to ask you for help. So-called black man is always begging for help from his woman, right, from his mama, auntie, big mama, right? Can never just stand on his own 2 feet and just be a man. Always needs that woman for support. Always needs that woman for help, right? This is the state that you're in, so-called black man, right? This is the state that you're in. This is the state that you're allowing yourself to stay in.
You found him first, and I knew you were gonna kill me too. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it.
Sorry doesn't cut it. See the white man, he stepped on the brother's wounds, right? And what did the woman do? What did Michonne do? What did the so-called black woman do? She let him, right? Just representing her calling the police over to the house to bullwhip your ass into submissiveness, right? Friends of the court to take your funds, right? So-called white man system, totally against you, so-called black man, and the so-called black woman allows it to happen, right? But that's your fault. That's your fault because you tolerate it, right? So-called black man is afraid to stand up and be a man and to implement order and structure into his household, right? And if he has a woman that's calling the cops on him, that's taking him to court, so on and so forth, afraid to jettison her ass right out of his life. Because again, he needs that black woman's help, right? He can't pay the bills on his own, can't eat on his own. He needs her help, just like he needed mama's help.
She always told me the right thing to do, and then she was gone, and I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't let you leave, and I didn't want to kill you. No, Michonne. As much reason to kill this asshole as we do. I do.
Move, Michonne! Feminism wants him! You got as much reason to kill him as we do. Right. Everyone wants you dead, so-called black man. Right, so you can't trust these these so-called whites that look to be your friend, that try to be your friend. You can't trust them. And you have to examine so-called black woman up and down, right, and know her in and out before you call yourself trusting her, because again, she's being influenced. Right? By white supremacy. She's in league with white supremacy. Now she's gonna show him some mercy here. Look at look at her eyes. I'll bug the hell out, man. Look at him. He's weak. He's pathetic. Right? My man is no threat to you. He's weak. He's pathetic. I'm going to make sure he's not going to rise up and be a threat to your system.
He owes you more than he can ever make right. Taking his life, you lose more of yourself. It doesn't settle it.
No, actually, you owe us more than you can ever pay. Okay? Actually, you owe us more. Okay? You'll never give us reparations. We'll never have that. You have to pay us in blood. Okay? That's what's going to happen. That's a debt. That's how the debt's going to be settled. That's not what I'm saying. That's what the Holy Scriptures are saying. So if you don't like what I'm saying, take it up with the Most High.
But your mercy gives you something. You get something. What? Peace.
You know, there can never be peace until there's bloodshed. Right? Solomon's kingdom was very peaceful. It was peaceful. Solomon's name means peaceable. But the only reason he had peace is because his father David warred for 40 years. That's why. Right? Are people going to have peace? The so-called black men, we're going to have peace. But it's only going to be after bloodshed. Right? After Hamashiach returns and makes war, right, and causes bloodshed on this earth, that's when we're going to have our peace. Finally, that's when we're going to have our rest. Right? It just so happens here in the context of The Walking Dead here, the so-called black man, his brother here, he had to shed his blood in order to have peace. Right? Now the black woman's trying to offer up peace after she's figuratively sacrificed him. The brother, I mean. So just a quick observation, just something I want to hit my people with real quick, and put out there. So may the Most High bless and peace.